All right, everyone, welcome to the Surgical Bay. We are the Deck Doctors taking apart your Arena Gauntlet League sealed pools. I am your host with the most, your Goku or Go Home, your Don John DeMarco, joined as always with Chris York. Thanks for being here, Chris.
It's always a pleasure to co-host with you on this podcast, The Surgical Bay, where we get to show off our surgical skills. We get to recraft a pool that's not doing so well. We get to show the inherent beauty in the pool. It's a bit like being a sculptor in ancient Italy, right? The statues inside the stone. We just have to chip away and set it free.
I'm going to be more of a stone builder, ancient, I don't know, Greece. I'm going to be deep in Greece. That's going to be me with the marble.
Okay.
But yeah,
Let's get greasy. Let's keep it greasy then.
we're here. We have Shane K. Malfunction has come to us in 9 and 10 records. Says my deck needs some help, and I tend to agree with him. I really do.
Yeah, he came to us on bended knee with the deck that you see on screen now. He's going with Demir. Obviously, there's some standout cards there. Atris is no slouch. Invasion of Ravnica, straight up great card. Weirdly, double red sitting at the top there with Chandra. Chandra's nothing to sneeze at. I guess that his deck looks like it should be able to get to double red by turn 6, but there's not a lot of splashing going on in Demir. And I guess that even Transcendent Message is a card that I've never rated. I've never rated it for any format, but here it is.
I've never
It's there
seen it.
too.
I've never seen it played, but I'm sure it can do some very strong things.
It just seems like a really best case scenario, right? It's a 6 mana divination or something. I don't know. I just don't know.
You can't overlook
It's happening.
though that breach and that Italia at the top, two like game-winning bombs. You get those down. You're gonna have some very strong things happen for you.
Oh, believe me, John, they caught my eye.
Oh, really? Two strongest
Oh
cool
yeah,
cards in the pool just happened to catch your eye. Yeah, color me
yeah.
shocked.
Weirdly. Let's talk about it. Shane's early game here. The early game looks.
I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate it, right? Like he's got a lot of good
Yeah,
twos. He has the same problem a lot of the decks we look at do, where the removal's just not great.
yeah.
No deadly durations. No vanquish the weaks. Um, Removal light, right? A removal light pool. With some very strong cards if you can get to them at the top end. But you have to be able to live that long, and it's hard to do that without being able to kill some things.
Let me ask you a question, John.
Yeah.
Let's say you go on a date, the first date.
Okay.
You ask the person on the date with you, so how do you think that went?
Mm-hmm.
They say to you, I didn't hate it. You think they're eager to come back for another round?
No, I don't think they're eager. I
No.
think it might. It might. I'm gonna say it's a maybe. It's a maybe. You get a second date, but it doesn't feel
Yeah,
good.
and this deck is a maybe. When you said I don't hate it, if that's the best thing you can say with this deck, it needs surgery, right? We're gonna have to get in there and we're gonna take out the spleen. We're gonna wash it back in. Should we go to the deck number one?
Yeah, let's go. Let's see who's up first this week.
I'm up first this week, and it seems like the person who's up first wins, right? That was the case last week with you. I'm hoping it works this week with me. Let me just show you what I did. First of all, let me go through the mana value, right? And you can see that at the top of my curve, not very original, the same as Shane's, right? We got Itali, Breach the Multiverse. Also threw in as a Kofflerism, one of the famous Kofflerisms here, a Musk Dangler or a Dusk Mangler, and the Void Beckoner. It rarely appears as an 8 drop, but sometimes you need it as that, and it sticks. Most of my action is down here on the 2s and the 3s. I got a couple of battles in the 4s and 5 slot, but I'm keeping it lean, right? I'm keeping it very lean in this iteration, with a few bombs like Chandra, etc. And of course, we got the disposables. We got the Furnace Host Charger and the Lava Serpent just to make the whole deck hum. I would call it a steel and sack, but there's only one steel spell in there. So it's more like a sack. It's a sack. My deck is a sack. That's about it.
That's an unfortunate name for your deck. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not. I mean, I like it. Because I built my deck, and then I thought maybe my deck was too much, and then I built red black. So I like where you ended up with. I think it's a good, strong 2-color pair. The double Stormclaw Rager is very, very nice. Jury's very good. And you still get the same top end of Breach and Natali without worrying about hitting double red in your Dimir deck, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's going to speak for itself. There's a lot of, I'd say, incidental sort of cycling going on and card draw with the hangers, scroungers, and the cycling cards. It's going to keep the card flow happening. There's going to be a lot of cheap ways to kind of like pick off creatures with Final Flourish and Covert Cut Purse, this kind of like tricky business. Any cards that just kind of sit on the board and do nothing, we'll sacrifice them to the Stormclaw Ragers. All along, we're going to be getting damage with the Witty Roast Master. And hopefully keeping their hand light with Traumatic Revelations and the Invasion of Eldraine. That's the plan.
Nice.
That's the plan. Shall we go?
Nice, lean and aggressive. I like it.
It's aggressive, as usual, right? I've taken the consistent route, but I think consistency and power this week are in black and red. You, on the other hand, seem to be... you have a tendency to splash out, John. Let's talk about your deck.
Yes, you have this nice lean deck. I live in the South, Chris, and we like to deep fry and we like our butter. And this deck's full of fat. This deck is... oh, this is an indulgence. This deck is going to be a joy. So we're still playing Dimir, right? But we're adding in another color. We're adding in green. And
another two, I think.
We're keeping our red.
Right?
We're keeping our reds, our big reds, up at the top. So this is it's mostly a blue-green deck. There's a few black cards in there, but it's mostly blue-green. And it's because if I'm playing more than 2 colors, I want green as a base color. It's just how I roll. Well, I like the fixing here. Pack to the Festival is a nice pickup from one of the Innistrad sets. Migratory Greathorn, another nice little pickup. We've got the Invasion of is it Zendikar that grabs the 2 lands. We've got the 2 pests. We've got the Blighted Burgeoning. We've got the Kami. I almost went 5 color. I almost did it, and there's just nothing in white that I really wanted. But I mean, this is it. I like it. We've got our early game. We've got our oracles to help us, hit our lands, keep our colors straight. We get green, so we get a couple more removal spells and Cosmic Hunger. We still get to play, Invasion of Amonkhet, Halo Forger. These very strong cards. We still get Atris. We get our card draw with Invasion of Rin and Meeting of the Minds of 1 mind. We've got a lot of good draw, and we've even got Rise of the Ants up top. I love that card. Some life games, some bodies. If we can hit a Tali or Breach, we're going to be happy. We're going to be happy we're in there. The double red is going to be a little iffy, but I think we've got the mana to make it happen.
So you and I both want to Breach and Atali. We're just going about it in different ways.
Those cards, you can't ignore how good those cards are, right? Like, either one of those cards is great when you're behind, which is a very important thing. Cards that are good when you're ahead, I mean, if you're ahead, you don't really care, right? These are going to break parity, and these are going to bring you back. So I think you really have to build around the power level of one, or if not both. Like, breaching into Atali, come on. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. You're gonna do it. We're both gonna love it.
How many times do you think it's going to happen in our 3 games together today?
Oh, once
or
a game.
2 games?
Once a game. It's gonna happen once a game.
See, here's the thing. As I think that you might get there because your deck is just hitting the gas for the high end, right?
Yeah.
You're all about that ramp. You're all about that fixing. My fear is that by aiming for consistency, once again, I've denied myself, right, the keys I need to play those bombs. So really, I'm just going to try to keep you distracted and off your, sort of like off balance while you're trying to ramp. Make you play your cards out in such a way that they're not as efficient as they could be. Try to win that early game. I think that's what it is. And if Plan A fails, Still got Breach and Natali. They're just not going to happen maybe as early as yours.
That's very true. I hope that your fast aggressive deck will be slow enough to allow me to hit my 3 and 4 color cards that I'm going to need on turn 4, 5, and 6. So it's going to be a battle of deck building.
You know what this is, right? We're through with the theory part. If Shane's going to shop between my deck and your deck, we got to show him the goods. We got to show him the test drive.
You want to go to surgery?
Shall we? I mean, we've done the surgery. Let's now go into the gameplay, the testing.
I'm gonna go wash up, and we can get this thing started.
All right, Shane, this one's for you.
All right, Chris.
Good luck, Johnny.
I wish you luck. Although I hope to even up our record here this week with my very, very fun, very cool deck.
I get the coin flip here, and since I am the aggressor, I elect to play first.
Ooh, sure, I think I can keep this.
We're off to the races.
Look, I already got 2 of my colors in 1 land. That's the other thing. Shane also has a lot of dual-colored lands. A lot.
He does, yeah, and I left most of them on the side with my really narrow build. I only got 1 dual land. But the upside of that, right, is that my stuff is going to come into play untapped most of the time, which is also important, right? If you go the aggro route with this build, with this pool, you want to kind of come into play untapped. And I feel the hand of death on the prankster, or you're just testing. You're just seeing what's there.
No, I wanted to remember what that card does.
Okay. No, it's not relevant right now.
I was like, what does this card do? Okay.
No, just forget about it. It's nothing too serious.
It sounds like it does something, though.
But there's another kind of revelation I want to share with you. Not what that card does, but just a more general kind of revelation. Oh, my God.
That's okay, yeah. We'll get rid of it now. You can take a peek.
Thank you, sir. All right, so short term, what am I looking at here? I'm looking at Invasion of Amonkhet, which is bad. Invasion of Vryn, which is maybe more tolerable. All these are card advantage cards, right? Like,
yep.
Amonkhet puts you up a card, Vryn puts you up a card, Skyclave puts you up a card. I'm not happy to see any of this, but I've been against Amonkhet too many times to know that I really don't want to see it.
Yeah, I think you made the right choice. That card is... I would say it's like the mythic uncommon, right? Like, you open that thing, it's going to do a lot of stuff.
I really don't want to see any of it, frankly.
Don't kill my guy, Chris.
Well, I'm just looking at him. So basically for 5 mana, you get a delightful little package. I don't know. And a 2/4 is tough to kill.
It's
Now,
fine.
The smart thing probably would be to leave it alone. But you know what? I am a cautious player, and I don't want to see the other side of it. I want to do a 1-for-1, not a 2-for-1.
You don't even wait for me to like try to go for it. You're just,
No,
you're just gonna get rid of it.
You're a careful player too. You're gonna play your Invasion of Vryn first.
That's true.
You're gonna get your guaranteed value. I'm just gonna take 2 more damage in that scenario, and that's not what I'm about. And let you get card advantage? No.
I got a bad news for you, Chris. I think I'm already getting some card advantage.
Really? Say it ain't so. Look at that, though. There's never been a better covert cut. Oh, this is sad now. Okay, all right. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Jeez, oh, no.
It's okay. I'm just gonna...
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Just gonna get rid of that guy.
Just
a little get rid of him.
Just a little get rid of him.
Yep, that's what I call that card. He does come back.
Well, when I want him to. When I want him to.
That's a good one. Once the mana. That's interesting. That's not a good sign, right?
I don't think it's a problem.
The fact that you... Yeah, you really needed to get to 7 right there, huh?
Okay. All right. Yep. Bulking up on cards. Um, I could give you a choice.
Okay.
Could
I'll
give
take
you
a choice.
Ooh. Yeah, that's the right choice. You always take the 2, right? That's what Koffler says.
No, I don't want the 2.
You didn't want the 2.
I don't want the 2.
Jeez.
All right, let's see it. Is it Breach or Atali?
What if I told you that it was neither?
Oh, I'd be real sad.
If I told you it was...
Oh. I'd say I think that's fine.
Look at you. No fear. You got it. You're facing an 8/8 across the table. The biggest creature in play. Still no fear. That makes me feel bad. I worked hard to play that Void Beckoner the hard way. And nothing but laughs at my expense.
We're all very impressed.
Well, I mean, he does block an Atris.
Does.
You gonna finish it off?
No, it was just a bad attack on my part.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll take it. Any advantage I can get, I think, at this point. Because you're up on life, you're up on cards, and I'm down on morale. So,
But you got that.
That's all.
You got that big 8/8 that you spent 8 mana on.
It's got Death Touch. Don't make me use it. You know, anytime I could use that.
You're right.
You know what? You asked for this, John. It's coming in.
I'll flip my thing. It's coming in.
It's coming in.
I mean, I'll block
I gave you
him.
warning.
I'll block him.
I gave you notice. Okay. You haven't heard the last of Covetous Geist. I'll even show you what I'm going to play next turn. I don't trust you with all your discard nonsense. You might find a way to recur the Invasion of Amakat or some such. So let me see. You get that, draw 3 cards, copy a spell. I mean, it all sounds very impressive.
Oh, thank you.
I think I'm going to let you have it.
Appreciate you. Alright, this might be too much, but we'll see how it is.
O.M. Jesus. Jesus Christ. I'm very tired right now.
Yeah, I still don't even get to kill it. Yes, we'll still...
No, you don't.
Maybe we can hit another one on the next trigger.
I'm just sitting back. I'm just enjoying the show now.
I really wanted
I'm a spectator.
I really wanted to hit Breach the Multiverse. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, it goes either way, right?
Right.
I mean, still, you'll take your 2 Atalis and you won't complain, though, I guess, right?
I only get 1 Atali because it's legendary.
Right.
But
I mean, you
yeah.
get 2 triggers.
Yeah. The triggers
Now,
are what matter, right?
Urn of Godfire is there to save me, save my bacon.
Oh.
And weirdly enough, I don't feel like attacking with my 8/8 anymore. You've taken the fun out of it for me.
You sure about that?
I don't know. You think I'm the beatdown still?
No, I don't. I think you got it.
I could be convinced.
Alright, so let's see what this one hits.
Oh, rotten sauce. Rotten sauce, my friend.
Oh, look, I have an Atali in my graveyard. Ooh, and out of your graveyard. I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll take this.
Why don't you just spin that wheel a couple more times, see what happens?
It's looking pretty good.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
A couple triggers, just a couple.
Yep. When the smoke clears, you're also gonna have a flipped invasion of Ravnica, I guess, too.
No, I don't think I even care about that.
You don't care anymore.
No, I think.
You just want to win the game. You just want to win the game, huh?
Oh yeah, I just think about that. I mean, I know you don't have a board wipe, but just in case you, Chris York went in there.
Just to share the laughs. I'll show you my hand.
Hey, that's a nice little combo, though. It's very slow, but
Yeah. Yeah. If I had more time, right? We just look at this stack, profit. Let's see what I would have drawn.
draw a card.
Oh, so much more good stuff. I'm going to deprive you of the joy of sending your face.
I just drew a Chandra. I was going to kill you.
You drew what?
Chandra.
Oh, jeez.
So we.
Well, maybe for the sake of the show, maybe I won't cut you off next time. I'll let you do your lap.
Oh no, it's fine. I think I'm happy that I got the double Tali into Breach into a Tali.
People probably want to see the rubbing, Chandra at the end. They'll probably replay that bit.
I know Shane wants to see it after hearing you badmouth his deck for a couple minutes.
Yeah, Shane might enjoy that. Okay, so let me think. I think I need to reassess some card choices that I made. I'm facing more aggression from your side than maybe I thought I would be.
I wasn't trying to be aggressive.
I mean, you could have fooled me. That's all I can say. That was an avalanche of card value and power. I think that's all I can say about.
That's the kind of
just happened.
The kind of deck I like to play. Card
I think
value,
that's the kind
power.
of deck you like to play, right?
Well, then why didn't you build that deck, Chris?
Right. Why did I build a bad deck? What do you think about that?
I'm not saying it's bad. I don't think it's bad.
It's not. Well, I mean, I got beaten by my own cards there, right? Partly. Some of my sweet cards came back to haunt me.
Yeah,
I took quite a bit of damage off my own little. What do you call it? Let me just find the card here. So Witty Roastmaster.
Yeah.
Did me for like 4 damage off of the triggers there.
But I mean, that's if you would have I draw a Tali and Breach, and you don't draw either one. Like it's if you drew either one of them, it's a different game. I think.
Maybe so. But yeah, I've got to definitely trim the sails here a little bit, given what I encountered. Let's see, down. I got to get down 4 more cards.
Jeez.
So, I'm hoping that the second game I'll be able to give you a bit more of action here. More of a challenge. So Squeal the Immortal, you think maybe shouldn't be in that deck?
I mean, I don't know. It's good sacrifice fodder. I think like it's not an amazing card, but for a deck that wants something to sacrifice, he's always there.
I feel like Covert Cut Purse maybe can take a hike. I think in that game, for me, proved that it was not a worthy inclusion.
You just need to add in more colors.
It's kind of interesting, like because you're going to hit your Itali and your Breach more often. Does it make sense for me then to cut out my powerful cards? Probably not.
Cut a Tali.
Yeah, I'll cut my Itali because I don't want your Itali to make my Itali
Oh boy!
come into play.
Good luck. As
That
always.
that was pretty spooky. That was a pretty spooky game. Let's try to keep things more reasonable this time around. That'll be my job.
I like it. 2 colors right off the bat again. I love these lands. And here's kind of an oldie but a goodie. Little boot nipper.
Mr. Nips.
Nipping on them boots.
Yep. Hungry for boots. It's Mr. Nips. What to do here? I guess. Really hoping for one of those cycling creatures now. You might notice that we've stuttered a little bit on our land draw.
I've got a couple options here. Yeah, this is probably good enough.
Yeah, okay. There goes my Nips. And Lanaki and my Invasion of Ravnica. Alright. Time to discard a card.
I like that. Nice little, 2-for-1 right there?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I grabbed it last time. It's obviously
Oh, it's so good.
it's fantastic.
Yeah, especially for 3 mana, like, even a card that just said, 3 mana, you draw a card, your opponent discards a card. I'd play that card, and then you get the 4/4 thing that comes back. Oh. I again have options, and I kind of just want to keep the cards coming.
Oh, John, this might be the week where you make it all right. Oh, my Lord.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine, too.
Oh, Chris.
This is, this is the game that we play. Now, folks at home, you see the choice I have to make here. You understand my delicate situation. I don't know, John. I don't know what the right answer here is, and maybe I wonder if you will have made the same choice, but let's see.
Ooh. I mean, I know that whatever's under there is something big and beautiful. I know it is. But I'm going to take the 2 cards, because those are good cards. Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I left you some pretty sweet options.
Yeah.
I certainly made it.
I'll take the kill spell and card draw. Ooh, hard for me to turn that down.
I made it a little bit too sweet for you, possibly, right?
Well, I also, and I'll probably get there
crap.
eventually.
My shock. I forgot to activate Siege Zombie. If I die now because of not having done 1 damage to you, it's because of that very hard choice that Atris made me. Sorry, go on. Didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to comment on the game in progress.
Well, I mean, I kind of knew you had something big under there, and I only have 1 red and black source, so whichever card it was, I couldn't really cast it for a while anyway.
Yeah.
So, those other cards are just so much more value right now.
Yeah, and actually, I guess Of One Mind looks pretty good right now because you have a beast and a human.
Yeah, it's 1 blue draw too.
Yeah. It's 1 mana divination, so hard to pass up. Especially because if you had really trusted in my deceptive nature, it could have been a land or something.
Yeah, there is.
You could have been. If my poker face were better, you could have been really blown out there. Luckily for you, I'm an open book. That's my promise.
Although there is a tally in my graveyard now that I can copy. That can't be good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, get your trigger.
Yeah, this time, you know. Go on, get out of here.
Go on now, get.
Go on now. That's my best impression of a southerner. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
That's all I got.
I'm not from the South. It's fine.
Did you just say you're from the south?
No, I live in the South. I'm just not from here.
You're in the south. Okay. All right. So here's me. I'm gonna try to make you pay for the crime of not using of one mind when you could have.
I mean, I'm already past it by. You already got rid of my human.
Yeah.
And also, right there is why I should have blocked with the 2-1 and not the other one. But that's okay. We got plenty of things to do. Ooh.
Oh.
I wonder, do I do something for science?
I mean, you're up a game, so there's never been a better time to make wacky plays.
I'm a little
try
curious
things
as to
out.
what happens if I... Well, hold on now. No, wait. This isn't going to work the way I
What?
wanted to, is it?
Is it a non-bow?
I don't know. It's been a long time. I have a mutate card.
Okay.
So if I mutate onto this and then transform it, what happens?
It depends, I suppose, which side I think is on top of the mutate pile. So if a herbology instructor is still on top of the pile, I think it flips like normal. I'm not sure. You know what, John? I'm not sure, but my sense is that no, wait,
It keeps all abilities from the creature under it.
got no idea. So
All right. If I lose this game
I
because of
guess
this is fine. But I'm just
it's for science. I mean, I'm very curious.
because
Personally.
if I keep the abilities, yeah, I can still do it. Interesting.
Yeah, you do, but then is it going to be like a blank card back? Is the question. Because the back of Migratory Greathorn is going to be a blank card back.
Oh yeah, that's true. It doesn't have a back. Yeah, because it says
But
transfer Migratory Greathorn, not the other one. Interesting.
yeah, it is interesting. I don't know that I want to see you do anything else though, including attack. I don't want to see you flip it. I don't want to see you attack with it. I just don't want to see it anymore.
All this removal and
It's like,
taps this creature for it.
it's an abomination. Like, let's say, for example, you tried to trigger it and it happened to work. I don't want to be around for that. You know,
Oh, I don't think
that's
you
not the
do.
life that's not the life I'm trying to live here. Ugh,
Just the old play and flip.
it's the value. The value. What's going on with this value? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can't complain. Can't complain. X damage to up to 2 targets. So if I want to get rid of that fella,
Don't do it, Chris.
I
Don't you
need.
do it.
Well, I need to do something.
Don't you do it.
Chandra is asking for a sacrifice here, so she has to be appeased. I'm hoping that your tanks run out of gas at this point.
Oh, we still got the Ev1 mind.
Yeah. OGP, getting more.
Just getting a couple more. Just doing a couple more things.
Mm-hmm. I think I have to put more gas in the tank for Chandra. I trust you not to attack.
I trust you not to attack, he says.
Huh? Co-host to co-host here. I mean, level with me.
It depends
I
on...
don't think I do. I just don't think I do.
No, I don't think you do. Oh, you're just going to
Yeah.
sack. Interesting.
Yeah. I just want that. I want the card, and I want you to have not a card. Is that so wrong?
And then you attack.
Well, that's one story.
Yep, we are running on fumes over here.
Running on empty. Like that.
Even though we've drawn, what, 9 more cards than you? Wow.
I think you call me crazy if you want to, but I think it's time to start. Maybe digging again. I sure would like to get a breach off of that.
Ooh,
You know what?
that would have been good.
I'll also take that.
Spite, yep, copy it. Send the other one at my invasion.
Yeah, not you.
Just you gotta do it. It needs a target.
Well, okay. Well, I'll do it like this. Let's see. Put a card in your library. I surely will. Now I'm feeling emboldened.
Yeah. I believe it.
And you can go ahead and put a counter on you control.
Got him. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, that's something.
It's not nothing. Yeah. That's more gas for your tank, right?
My God. This tank. This tank.
Are you spinning the wheels a little bit on the treads are getting gummed down in the spring rains?
Things that are happening over here are not very good.
Yeah, 5 cards or 4 now. It can't be all bad.
It's kind of all bad.
You're gonna get there. I feel it. I feel it. Oh, you know what? Let's spin that wheel, DJ. We need to finish this off before you find your moorings. Ooh. This is what we wanted.
Yeah, the old steel and sack.
Yeah. It's not just a sack. It's a steel and sack, like it ought to be.
See, that's the way you drew it up.
Let's get it.
Oh, surprise blocker.
Yeah. No. Not much I can do about that. Maybe I should have done this before attacking. I don't know. I could draw a card, then discard a card. I'll do that.
Yeah, why not, right? Seems good.
Let's see, is it going to be a citizen? Might be a citizen this time.
Let's see that citizen.
Right. Citizen's as good as a card, I guess.
Alright, I'm just gonna go to the next game. Concede there. Playing a little fast, playing a little loose.
That's not what the crowd wants. The crowd wants to see Chandra Ultimate after 12 turns of soul-crushing gameplay. That's what the crowd wants.
I don't think so. You've also already did the ultimate when you first cast it.
These, I mean, look, regarding Shane's pool, it sure is powerful. There are things that you can do here with this pool.
Yeah.
I would say that some of our previous patients in the surgical bay would have been drooling at this pool. They wish they had Shane's pool.
Yeah, this is a pretty wild one.
Potential for abuse just goes up with how good your opponent's deck is. So, yeah, I mean, if you're the strongest deck, you're providing all your own bombs for your Italis and your Breach the Multiverse, so be it. If you're playing against an opponent with an even better pool than yours, you get to play with their toys sometimes. It's a lot of fun.
And like these cards get better as the league goes on too, right? As your opponent's decks get better and the best decks hang around, you get to steal their stuff.
Yep. Yes, indeed. Well, it always comes down to this game 3, doesn't it?
It has been. Oof, this is a rough.
We can't.
Oof. Do I keep this one? This is like such a bad keep against you.
Against me?
I mean, it does stuff eventually.
I mean, I am going second here, right? So
You are.
how quick can I really get out of the gate?
I need to think about this one.
Sure, sure.
It's just...
I'm just running my cursor gingerly over my cards, planning my next few plays here.
Yeah, you got a good 7 over there?
I'll let you know.
I gotta be a little bit more. I gotta be a little bit more reserved, and I can't just be keeping nonsense.
Willy nilly. You can't keep cards willy nilly.
As much as I'd love to.
I did keep a full 7, and I gotta say, of the 3 games we played so far, this is probably my most defensible
7.
opening hand.
This 6
Yeah,
is
sorry, 7.
much better. My 7 was only one color of mana, so
Okay, so your 6 is a lot better than your 7.
it definitely is less. I don't know. It's way more keepable. Just gonna draw some cards. That's my deck likes to do.
That's so leisurely, right? It's so leisurely.
Yeah, I just want to chill. Very chill vibes
Like to see
over
you take
here.
your time, stretch out, just like, oh,
Yeah,
what's the rush? There's no rush.
there's no rush. We're just vibing.
I did that in the wrong order. That's fine. That's fine. Actually, I did it in the right order. Let's say. I did that exactly the way I wanted to do it, Jim.
Exactly as you drew it up.
Yeah. So next turn, possibly you could flip that toad.
2 turns.
Right, 2. I'd like to draw a card.
No.
Yeah. Wanna? I'm gonna. You're not gonna stop me, are you?
I mean,
You wouldn't. Are you gonna fight the Cosmos or the Cosmos?
if only you hadn't announced it to everyone.
Yeah.
And now our good friend Atris makes another appearance.
Things have gotten out of hand officially. Officially out of hand. All right, you're gonna You're gonna have more fun here, aren't you?
I like having fun.
Don't we all? Don't we all? Um, hmm. Another tough split. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a tough split.
It's a problem when you get this many good cards in your deck, right? The splits become so tough.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I can see your problem here. Too many good cards. What if I do this? What if I give you the following choice? Yeah, you didn't go for it. That's a pretty juicy little number there, isn't it? You must admit.
Oh yeah, I'll take it. I will take it.
You will. Huh. Okay, so here's me trying to get back on the board before this guy flips. I sack it.
No, yeah, I'm just gonna kill your thing.
Milk it. Milk it for all the value that you can possibly get from it. I understand. Yeah.
You know, I put two. I only put 2 mountains in this.
I feel like it's gonna be one of those games, you know. I just kind of feel it. I feel it coming.
Are you a fan of Limp Bizkit? The song "Break Stuff." It's just one of those games.
Yep. I started out with nothing but hope and light in my heart, and the day's ending differently than it began. I'll put it that way.
I don't know. One more mana.
Nevertheless,
One more mana and a good card. You could be back.
oh my god. Oh my god. Yep. Yep. And there goes my board. You board. Yep. All this is happening, and it's happening to me. My only sort of... This is my consolation, I guess, is that I get to do this and that. Maybe I'm still in it. Maybe. If you'll just let Squee turn over Invasion of Ravnica. That's my out. I'm playing my outs.
I don't think I want to do that, Chris.
Well, I guess Squee reads pay 3 mana, gain 4 life.
But you can do that every turn.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get it going on.
Some sideboard tech right there.
I don't feel good about this game at this point. I'll let it be known. So I think I feel it all kind of.
I mean, you're not
happening.
dead.
Not dead.
Like a Breacher and
Yet.
a Tali right here, you know?
I mean, it's now or never, right? I mean, this is the turn. This next turn, it's got to happen. No matter what happens, though, John, I felt like we both put up a pretty good fight.
No, I think
Maybe
both
your
these decks
build-
are good.
Maybe your build a little bit more chutzpah. You know?
Like I said, you got your deck's lean, my deck's covered in grease.
It's a greasy one. So I'm going to have to actually lose some of the...
I know you didn't want to. You didn't want to cast it for 8 mana.
Oh my
Did you
God.
get Breach
Okay.
too? You have 6 mana now.
Bear with me. Bear with me. What? Yep.
Bear with me. Okay, okay.
Yeah. And you let that happen. And you let that happen. Not letting- stop letting it happen.
Even if I let it happen, I don't think it does anything.
I mean, I get a creature. I get a creature. It's another blocker. Yeah, it would mean nothing. It doesn't actually change it. A damn thing. John, you know these decks are so entertaining. These are one of the few. This is one of the few pools that I would say like I would play you for my amusement after the cast.
Yeah, this was a fun one. I mean, just because you get those fun spin the wheel cards of Itali, Breach, Atris is even like that fun Factor Fiction game. There's lots of cards that like play fun little games in here, right? It's fun.
Yeah, and that's what this game's about, right? That's what the league's about. So I think like what Shane's got here is he's got a lottery machine engine that if he builds it correctly, I don't see any reason why he shouldn't be able to sneak in the top 16 at
No,
least.
yeah, I mean, that's the he just has to stay alive long enough to find those big powerful spells. So I think you want to build a deck that can just get to turn 7, 8, 9, and have a way to dig through your deck, find Breach, find Itali, and just hope that they can get you there. Really.
And this isn't just confirmation bias. It's like I actually think John's deck is better geared to play to this pool's strengths. Right? It ramps, it gains life. It's got a nice it's got an average removal suite. Right? It's got things going on in the early game. It's got interaction. So I think actually that when I saw the builds, I'm like I've made a terrible mistake here. In the words of Joe from Arrested Development. I've made a terrible mistake here.
Kookaroo, my friend. Kookaroo.
Yeah.
Well,
All right,
Chris,
folks, that's it for this week. That's it.
we'll see everyone next
Shane,
week.
good luck, buddy. Good luck, buddy. I hope that you fight the good fight, stick in there, and hope you find this seminar instructional in some small fashion.
Yeah. And we'll see everybody back here next week for our next deck for week 6.
All right.
Bye,
Thanks,
everybody.
John.
Thank you, Chris.